So I'm grabbing every opportunity that I get to capture some nice footage. So, this was a signal interference. This was not so fun. So I'm grabbing every opportunity that I get to capture some nice footage that I can use to sell to some stock footage sites or whatever, to earn an extra buck on whatever that I do. So, and we are back at Oreby Harbor. This is always a very, very, very nice location. So, where there's some possibilities to do some extraordinary nice stuff. And what's important when you're doing these stock footage clips is that, of course, you record them in 4K 30 FPS, but it's also to keep it simple. Keep the movement simple. No one likes to buy footage that is jerky. Especially not if, yeah. So no one likes that. And then of course you need to protect the highlights in the footage. That's also very, very important. Let me just try and make a good one here. So the best thing that we can do in a situation like this is actually to turn down the exposure here. And we might want to go in here and under the camera, and then it would be nice to enable the overexposure warnings, and we also want the histogram enabled so we can see what's going on. So we make sure that nothing is overexposed, and as you can see right now, the boat is overexposed. So I think that's okay here. It's still a little bit overexposed. So I can do one of these to sort of reveal the harbor. So like that. And then because the sun is like it is right now, what I want to do is I want to go over here. I want to take some photos of the inn. Which is sometimes difficult if you want to do it while the sun is setting. The sun is unfortunately below the tree, so it will be in the shadow. So let's just, and it's, yeah, okay. The shadows are very, very harsh right now, so it's kind of difficult to do this in a good way. But let's just see what we can get out of this. So I basically just want to take some photos. Let's stop the video here. And if I can make it in a way so I get the castle in the background. Maybe I get the inn like this. No. I think what we should do is we should go over here to this location. This will be nice. Then we switch it into photo. We make sure that we have both the JPEG and the RAW version here. And then of course we will always do AEB. In that way we are getting both over and underexposed images. And in this particular case, I think I will underexpose it with one stop, like this. That'll be a better result. Take this. Then we can go a little bit closer here. A little bit down. That is even a better image. I want to provide these images for the inn so they can use it as part of their marketing. I can also, while doing this, put it in video and make sure that I create a nice video. And the problem is that this is noon. So what you can see, the problem that you can see is that the shadows are very harsh. So it is a bit difficult to make this really good. Let's put this in the middle and just back the drone away while we are increasing the altitude a little bit. Just need to make sure there's at least 5 seconds of video. Then it will be really good as stock footage. Just continue here, because then I can include the harbor. That. And then let's just do it the other way. Let's just do a simple pan. This angle also looks very, very nice for a photo. So let's stop it here. Switch it into photo mode. And let's crank the exposure up a little bit so it's only one stop. Let's do one. From this position, maybe a little bit closer. This is a very, very, very nice place. We went there eating yesterday, and it's really beautiful. Some old traditions. So there's a lot of different angles here. It's a very important when you do this that you try to make some variations in the shots, and especially that you make sort of a wide one. And as you can see, it's a bit difficult here to handle the sun, but it's important to have a wide shot that sort of establish where you are. This way you will, when you see close-ups of the location, it's easier for you to sort of make the story stick in your head. This is a whole community that you see here that was thriving in the old days. There's the castle, there's like the big farm in the back, there's like a mill where they stored all the corn, there's a storage facility, there's the guy that took care of the harbor, the little house that is here on the left. So I just want to try something. How close I can get to a top-down shot. Maybe I will just use the road here as my top-downy. Maybe it's not so ideal. Let's just back off a little bit. Sometimes you just gotta try different stuff, and of course I need to be very careful with the tree that's below here, not to run into problems. It would probably have been a better choice to take my Mavic 3 Classic for this, because that one is a lot. The dynamic range of that one is better. So let's just, so what I can do now is I can go down to this location, and then I can simply stop it here. Then I can take quick shots, and I can do a rocket. So I just need to make sure that everything is underexposed here, like this. Maybe that's too much. Like this, and then I simply mark the house here. Then I press start. Let's see what we are getting out of that. Using the quick shots are often like a hack to get really nice footage. I'm not sure how great that was, actually. So let's just move it back into video mode. Like a manual one. So up, and then use the gimbal wheel to turn the gimbal, so we try to keep the in the center. think that turned out pretty nice. So just go down here, and I think we can do like a nice image here. This one needs to be in the center. There's no doubt about that. It needs to be in the center of the image. Then of course it would be nice to include the castle as well, but now we are just doing this image here. And that of course includes the castle. So let's just see if we can do like a close-up. So, we can always crop it in post, that's okay for social media, but still. Still. It's basically better to get the composition right in camera. I think we have a lot of these here. So we put the door in the center here. Don't like when it's breaking up on me. So we put the door in the center here. Take this image. So now it's pretty not crowded, clouded. So I think what we'll do now is I'll just fly back. So this part is not so interesting. So let's just move it around here like this. So. We'll turn on some video, just back away. So I reckon I have maybe 10 or 15 clips. I reckon I maybe have 10, 15 clips and images that I can use for different purposes. So, but I think that's it for now. I think we have what we need. And yeah, it took, what, 20 minutes? Maybe. Sort of fetch what we needed, and I'm flying here from my car. Just land on my glass roof, and because I can see the reflection, it's not difficult to bring it safe in. So I hope you like this little uncut work session where I just showed you a little bit of the process and the thoughts that are going through my head when I'm recording a video for stock footage and for client work. Not all of it would make it into the final edit, but at least that gives you a glimpse into how the process is going on, or what's going on. It's a lot more rough in the making than when you see the final result.